I think somewhere along the way, people started believing that modern women and traditions cannot exist together. That if a woman is independent, emotionally aware, outspoken, modern, then she should automatically reject traditional things too. And honestly, I don't fully agree with that because I think there is a difference between blindly following traditions and still staying connected to things that feel meaningful to you. Hi, you guys, welcome back to Makeup as Therapy. And today's video feels a little more different than the others because it is personal. So, today is Vart Savitri Puja here. So, everybody around is, wearing sari, getting ready, wearing jewelries and performing rituals. So in our family, by that I mean my husband's sides of family, we don't fast here on this day. We just perform a puja in the morning. So while I was getting ready today, I was constantly thinking about one thing, that is, can modernity and traditions exist together? So I think social media has made everything very extreme now. Either people are completely rejecting traditions or they are blindly following traditions without questioning it and sometimes even defending it. And somewhere in between all of this, balance got lost. So now it is like, if a woman enjoys traditions, people suddenly assume her, oh, she's conservative. And if she starts questioning some tradition, people directly assume that, she's disconnected from our culture. But, I feel real life is usually more layered than that. Can be financially independent, emotionally independent, modern in her approach, and still feel connected to certain rituals, festivals, clothings, memories, cultural traditions, and whatnot. And I don't agree with the fact that these two things cancel each other out. Why? Honestly speaking, traditions are sometimes not just about rules. Sometimes they're also about emotions. All those childhood memories, the smell of puja, your mother and your grandmother preparing things, your father getting everything ready on the list, and wearing traditional clothes. And now that I am a married woman, wearing sari once in a while, all of that gets attached into your core memory somehow. Uh, those rituals then start moving around emotions. You start feeling connected to where you come from. And I think that kind of a emotional connection matters too. Not everything traditional is automatically oppression. And Similarly, not everything modern is automatically freedom. Sometimes people are not attached to the rule, they are attached to the feelings. You know what's interesting? Today I'm doing a modern makeup with a traditional attire and traditional jewelry. And honestly, that itself says a lot. Because according to me, identity doesn't always have to fit in one category. People evolve, and so cultures evolve too. People carry softness and traditions together, and so traditions and individualities together. It doesn't really have to be one or the other, you know. I strongly believe that traditions become beautiful when a choice exists. And that's the difference, you know, doing something out of pressure and doing something out of connection. And modernity, according to me, should not mean rejecting everything that is old. It should mean the freedom to decide what still resonates with you personally. Maybe one woman feels deeply connected to these rituals, and maybe the other doesn't. And honestly, both should be okay. Because, you know, empowerment is not forcing every woman to live the same way. Empowerment, according to me, is allowing women to choose their relationship with respect to marriage, culture, traditions, individuality, femininity, spirituality, all of it. I think sometimes people are just scared of the nuance now. Everything has either become completely right or completely wrong. There's no in between. But you know, humans are emotional beings. We carry emotions in those cultural things. We carry comfort in those rituals. We carry our own identity somewhere in these small moments. And I don't think that holding on to certain cultural traditions makes you anyway less modern. And just like questioning tradition does not automatically make someone disrespectful, there should always be space for some thoughtfulness in between. And honestly, I enjoy getting ready, performing rituals, sitting with the woman with whom I grew up around and with whom I've created a new life. And I don't think that performing all of these rituals and believing in these traditions takes away in any way the modernity that I have acquired in these past years. If anything, I think balance looks different for everybody. So maybe modernity and traditions are not enemies. Maybe the real question behind all of this is, can we consciously choose what is still meaningful for us without shame from either side? And honestly, I think we can. If this conversation connected with you in some way or the other, please leave it down in the comment section. I would love to hear. I would genuinely love to know, how do you perceive tradition in today's world? And if you enjoy these softer emotional conversations mixed with makeup, then please subscribe to my channel because we are building a small little community over here. Take care of yourself, guys. I'll see you in my next video.
Under the boughs where the shadows play, the